5 hidden dangers of traveling after 70 that every senior must know. Introduction. Have you ever asked yourself whether traveling after 70 is still a good idea? While the thrill of seeing new places and experiencing different cultures is exciting, many seniors don't realize the hidden risks that come with traveling at this stage in life. As we get older, our bodies and minds go through changes that can make travel more tiring, unpredictable, and even risky. Many assume they can keep up the same pace they did in their younger years. But the reality is that after 70, travel presents unique challenges that could turn a dream vacation into a stressful or even dangerous ordeal. In this video, we'll uncover 5 crucial risks seniors face when traveling, from unexpected health emergencies to financial pitfalls that can drain your savings. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of why travel at this stage requires extra preparation and how to stay safe if you still choose to take a trip. Stay with me until the end, because the last point on our list is one of the biggest mistakes seniors make when traveling, and it can cost you money, time, and peace of mind. Now, let's dive in. 1. Increased health risks and medical emergencies. One of the biggest concerns when traveling after 70 is a higher chance of sudden health issues. As we age, our bodies become less predictable, and conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, and respiratory issues can quickly become emergencies when we least expect them. At home, getting medical care is fast and familiar, but when you're traveling, especially in a foreign country, finding the right treatment can be much harder. A minor issue that would be easy to manage at home can quickly escalate into a life-threatening situation if you're far from your regular doctor. For many seniors, this isn't just a theoretical concern, it's a real risk. Long flights increase the chances of blood clots, deep vein thrombosis. High altitudes can strain the heart and lungs, and even something as simple as dehydration or heat exhaustion can hit much harder in unfamiliar climates. Seniors are also more vulnerable to infections, which means exposure to new bacteria and viruses while traveling can lead to unexpected illnesses. Consider the case of Raymond, a 74-year-old who loved to travel. He and his wife booked a 2-week cruise, thinking it would be a relaxing way to explore new destinations without too much physical effort. But on the 4th day, Raymond started experiencing severe chest pain. The ship's medical staff could only provide basic care, and because they were in the middle of the ocean, it took hours to evacuate him to the nearest hospital. Thankfully, he survived, but the experience left him shaken. What was supposed to be a dream vacation turned into a terrifying medical emergency, one that he later admitted could have been avoided with better preparation. Another major issue is insurance coverage. Many seniors assume their regular health insurance applies wherever they go, only to find out too late that they aren't covered for medical treatment in another country. Without the right travel insurance, hospital visits, emergency surgeries, and medications can cost thousands of dollars out of pocket. How to stay safe. Get a full health checkup before traveling. Pack all necessary medications and research pharmacies at your destination. Check if your health insurance covers international travel. If not, invest in comprehensive travel insurance that includes emergency evacuations. Because when it comes to health, being prepared can make all the difference between a smooth trip and a disaster. 2. Higher exposure to infections and food contamination. One of the most overlooked dangers of traveling after 70 is the increased exposure to germs, bacteria, and foodborne illnesses. Airports, airplanes, public transport, and unfamiliar restaurants create an environment where viruses spread easily. For younger travelers, a minor cold or stomach bug may be a small inconvenience. But for seniors, these infections can lead to severe complications, hospitalizations, or long-term setbacks. As we age, our immune system weakens, making it harder to recover from infections. Studies show that seniors are more vulnerable to respiratory illnesses, including the flu, pneumonia, and colds, especially when exposed to new strains in different parts of the world. Airplanes are one of the worst places for germs. Passengers are packed together, breathing recycled air for hours, and people from all over the world pass through airports daily, making it easy to encounter new viruses that your body isn't prepared for. Food and water safety is another major issue. Many travelers love trying new foods, but for seniors, unfamiliar spices, ingredients, and cooking methods can cause serious digestive issues. Foodborne illnesses like E. coli, norovirus, and salmonella can be far more severe for older adults, leading to dehydration, prolonged illness, and weakened immunity. In many countries, the local water supply contains bacteria that locals have built immunity to, but travelers haven't. Drinking tap water or even eating a salad washed in local water can quickly lead to food poisoning. How to stay safe. Wear a mask in crowded areas like airports and public transport. Wash hands frequently and carry hand sanitizer. Drink only bottled or filtered water and avoid raw foods in unfamiliar locations. Bring medication for stomach issues and check with your doctor about recommended vaccines before traveling. Staying healthy while traveling is possible, but it requires extra vigilance and preparation. 3. Travel fatigue and recovery challenges. While traveling may seem exciting, for seniors over 70, the physical toll can be much greater than expected. Long flights, unpredictable schedules, early check-ins, and hours of walking can lead to extreme exhaustion. And unlike younger years, recovery takes much longer. One of the biggest problems seniors face while traveling is disrupted sleep. Jet lag, noisy hotels, and uncomfortable beds can make proper rest impossible, and sleep deprivation affects mental sharpness, weakens the immune system, and increases heart risks. Consider Linda, a 75-year-old traveler who loved exploring new places. She booked a 10-day European tour, but after a long-haul flight, navigating a crowded airport, and adjusting to a 6-hour time difference, she felt exhausted before the trip even began. By the second day, she struggled to walk long distances, felt dizzy, and needed frequent breaks. By the time she adjusted, it was almost time to return home, and she spent the next several weeks recovering instead of enjoying her memories. How to stay safe. Plan for rest days and don't overload your itinerary. Stay hydrated and pack nutritious snacks to maintain energy. Choose shorter flights with layovers to avoid excessive sitting. Prioritize comfort and flexibility over a jam-packed schedule, because a vacation should be enjoyable, not something that takes weeks to recover from. For higher risk of falls and injuries. One of the most serious dangers of traveling after 70 is the increased risk of falls and injuries. As we age, balance, reflexes, and bone strength naturally decline, making accidents more likely and more dangerous. A small stumble at home might not seem like a big deal, but a fall while traveling, especially in an unfamiliar place, can result in broken bones, hospital stays, or even permanent mobility issues. Unfortunately, many seniors don't realize how different travel environments can be compared to their daily routines. Hotels, cruise ships, and tourist sites often have uneven floors, dim lighting, or slippery surfaces that make falls more likely. Some destinations lack proper accessibility, meaning simple tasks like stepping onto a bus or walking on cobblestone streets can become unexpected hazards. Even worse, in many places, emergency medical services are slower or less advanced than at home, meaning that even a minor injury can become a major problem. The story of Margaret. Margaret, a 78-year-old retiree, had always dreamed of visiting Greece. She stayed active and fit, so she assumed she'd have no trouble walking around. But when she arrived, she found herself struggling to navigate steep, uneven paths. One evening, as she stepped off a curb, she lost her footing and fell hard, breaking her hip. She was rushed to a local hospital, where doctors told her she needed immediate surgery. Not only did she have to end her trip early, but she also spent months recovering after returning home. Fatigue increases the risk of falls. Another major factor is exhaustion. Travel often involves long days, disrupted meal schedules, and poor sleep, all of which weaken balance and coordination. For seniors with arthritis or joint pain, long walks through airports, train stations, or city streets can cause swelling, discomfort, and instability, making a fall even more likely. How to stay safe. Choose destinations with good accessibility and avoid high-risk areas with uneven terrain. Wear supportive shoes and consider using a walking stick or cane for stability. Plan frequent rest breaks and don't overload your itinerary with too much walking. Be extra cautious in dimly lit or crowded areas where falls are more likely, because no vacation is worth sacrificing your mobility and independence. 5. Travel insurance and financial risks. One of the most overlooked dangers of traveling after 70 isn't just about health. It's also about money. Many seniors assume that if something goes wrong on a trip, They can simply rely on their savings or insurance. But the truth is, medical emergencies, trip cancellations, and travel scams can quickly drain your finances if you're not prepared. The cost of medical emergencies abroad. Many seniors don't realize that regular health insurance often doesn't cover medical treatment in foreign countries. This means that if you fall ill or get injured while traveling, you could face huge hospital bills. Even in countries where healthcare is cheaper, emergency medical evacuations, like being airlifted to a proper hospital, can cost tens of thousands of dollars. Without the right travel insurance, you could be forced to choose between paying enormous medical bills or going without the care you need. The risk of trip cancellations. Many seniors book vacations months in advance, assuming they'll be in good health when the time comes. But health conditions can change suddenly, and if you need to cancel a trip last minute, you may lose thousands of dollars in non-refundable airline tickets, hotel bookings, and cruise deposits. Without proper trip insurance, recovering that money is nearly impossible. Scams targeting senior travelers. Beyond medical expenses and cancellations, seniors are frequent targets for travel scams. Common scams include fake vacation deals that turn out to be fraudulent, overpriced taxi services that charge much more than they should, credit card fraud, where scammers steal financial information from unsuspecting tourists. The story of Richard. Richard, a 76-year-old retiree, spent months planning a luxury vacation to the Caribbean. He booked a beachfront hotel online through what seemed like a reputable website. But when he arrived, he discovered the hotel didn't exist. He had fallen for an online scam, and by the time he figured it out, his money was gone. He ended up paying double for last-minute accommodations, turning what was supposed to be a dream trip into a financial disaster. How to protect yourself. Always verify if your health insurance covers travel. If not, invest in a solid travel insurance plan that covers medical emergencies and trip cancellations. Book only through reputable travel companies and avoid deals that seem too good to be true. Be cautious with your money. Avoid carrying large amounts of cash and be mindful who has access to your credit card information. While travel can be exciting, these financial risks prove that after 70, extra caution is required. Final thoughts. We've just explored 5 major reasons why traveling after 70 comes with serious risks. Risks that many seniors don't think about until they're already in trouble. From unexpected health emergencies to injuries, exhaustion, infections, and financial pitfalls, each of these challenges can turn a relaxing vacation into a stressful, even dangerous experience. Does this mean seniors should never travel? Not necessarily. But it does mean that if you're over 70, the way you travel has to change. Instead of exhausting long-haul flights, tight schedules, and high-risk destinations, it may be better to choose safer, more manageable trips. Consider exploring local attractions instead of international travel. Take shorter trips instead of exhausting long ones. Choose destinations with reliable healthcare access in case of emergencies. Travel should enhance life, not endanger it. If you or a loved one are considering travel after 70, ask yourself, is your health stable enough for the trip? Do you have the right insurance to protect against financial risks? Have you chosen a destination that is safe and accessible for your needs? These questions may not be exciting to ask, but honest answers could prevent unnecessary stress and hardship. At the end of the day, longevity isn't just about adding years to life. It's about making sure those years are lived with quality, independence, and peace of mind. If avoiding unnecessary travel means staying healthier and safer, it may be worth reconsidering the risks before booking that next flight. We'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you learned today that you plan to apply in your life? Drop a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us keep creating informative content to inspire and guide you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.